municipal land and who's in politics. You can figure out why the zoning is, why the commercial property is structured the way it was.
Okay, we're all good.
We're recording and we're on.
Yep.
Call this meeting to order and ask the board members who were here to review the minutes of our last meeting.
I don't know what happened to Trish. She was there now.
Has everybody had a chance to review?
Yeah.
Okay, and,
I didn't see anything myself.
okay, so can we have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve minutes as they are. A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so we're also, the minutes of last meeting are approved. And we'll move on to the first order of business, which is appeal number 834, which is a request of Diane Mauser of 1 Douglas Avenue, South Bend Falls, New York, 12803, for an area variance pursuant to chapter 149, article 5, section 149-59A and town law 267B. Applicant is proposing to construct a shed that will not meet the required front yard setback in an R1 one-family residential district. This property is designated as 50.53-1-9 of the town assessment. Okay, are you on online here, Ms. Mauser?
Diane, are you there? Diane? Let's see if I can call her. I saw one person there, but.
I get a chance to go there. They may, this, I turned this out, it might be one of the places where it's over here, on the next side. And then, and if you look at her, if you look at her, right here, if you look at what they're saying, it's a certain feet, which is what the setback is. So, that's the legal setback.
Hello? Hello, Diane?
Yes.
It's Jim Martin calling from the town of Monroe.
Yeah, I was trying to get in, and I just realized it's 12/8/2020. I don't know.
Well, anyhow, you're here now, so you're on my cell phone on a speakerphone, so the board can hear you.
Okay. Do I need to speak?
Yeah, I think they've just introduced your application, and they'd like to hear from you in terms of a brief description of what you'd like to do and why.
Why I want to put where I'm proposing it to be?
Yes.
Okay. Starting to speak now?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. That's fine, baby.
Yeah, this is these are the limitations of Zooming.
Yes. Okay, so, our backyard is pretty narrow. The back, if you're facing our house, the back right side of the house, we put up a play set for grandchildren. And then along the back of the property, we put in, probably 8 dogwood twigs, 8 loose spruces, a Bradford pear, forsythias, and hydrangeas. And then on the side, on Willow Street, we planted a whole row of lilacs and more hydrangeas. And we spent over $6,000 on landscape. And if we were to put the shed in the backyard, is really narrow, it would probably cover up at least 2 of the blue spruces, and it would stick out halfway through our backyard. And if we put it on the side where the garage is, it would be from the back of the house to the shutter on the garage window on the side of the house. And the garage is 30 feet from our property line. where we want the shed, it would be, basically be 30 feet to the street. So to me, it still looks like there's plenty of side yard there, especially for emergency vehicles. And also, the house is built 1959. We moved in about 3 years ago, and honestly, it's one of the nicest houses in the neighborhood. The shed is probably going to be the nicest shed. There's so many older sheds that are not to code, yet they're probably grandfathered in. Ours would be probably, I think it's about 4 feet from the house, and only because the shed is 10 by 10 and then 10 feet high. But the garage roof was only, I think it was like 9 feet. So we can't get the shed any closer to the garage because of the roof on the shed is taller than the roof on the garage. And really, there's just, maybe we could put it over on the other side of the house where the bedrooms are. But I don't think, they said if there's more than 6 inches of leveling, Garden Time said if there's more than 6 inches of leveling, it would cost more. Now, we could put it over there, but I don't know, I don't know, I tried to envision it over there, and it just looks crowded. We have neighbors, he's just got some trees back there, and I mean, if we get denied, we might consider putting it over on that side of the house. But, like I said, it's still crowded over there. I just feel like it's.
Can I ask,
That's one corner.
can I ask why you feel it will look crowded? Is it because of the trees?
I didn't hear what they said.
Is it because of the trees that are growing along that side, at that end of the property, or? You know,
I'm sorry, I don't know what he's saying.
The question was, is it crowded because of the trees?
Over on the other side of the house, yes, it would be crowded because of the neighbor's trees. I don't know, it's just that side yard, we don't have 30 feet on that side. It's not as, there's not as much side yard on that side as there is on the Willow Street side. And it's not as leveled over there on that side. And then if we want to get to it for the snow blower, we have to go all the way from the, we just have to go through all the snow and get to the snow blower. And I don't know, just looks like we're crowding that side of the yard. It just wouldn't balance. I don't know, just my vision of it is just not a nice balance look. On the garage side, just kind of a shed and a garage, they just kind of go together. And just the look, I think, would be better. We have so many sheds that are just unique in the neighborhood, and some that are definitely not 30 feet from the street. And we're not off by that much.
When you say that the trees on the other side, those are your neighbor's trees?
Yes, trees on the other side are our neighbors, because he's also on a corner, so.
But the line, we're looking at the line drawn on the tax map and in the drawings, and it looks to me like your property line is, those trees are within your property line.
Diane, can I ask you a question? You provided dimensions in your application from of the side yard, and you came up with, in the application, what do they have listed there?
She's got the house being 30 feet off on the garage.
Okay, because the best information I have available is, for me to do any measuring, is tax mapping. And it seems like the property line, the actual property line is quite a distance away from the edge of the road, and fairly close to your house. I think I measured it, the overall distance is about, maybe 19 feet.
Well, that's what you, this is what you measured.
Yeah.
On the garage side?
Yeah, so is that do you have a survey that you took your measurements from?
I do have pins. We don't have a paper survey. We did pay somebody to come, and he said there is a pin, and it's somewhere around the fire hydrant. That's in one of the pictures, there's a fire hydrant. I couldn't find it, but I know that so I measured from the garage, I measured toward the street 30 feet, and it's kind of near the lilacs that are placed there. Those lilacs, I think our property line is pretty close to those lilacs.
That line's accurate. That's fine. We're just deliberating among ourselves here about the line.
But I always have a problem with that because it's very difficult to make a decision on giving relief if you don't know exactly where the line is.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah.
You only could find the one pin?
I couldn't find one by the fire hydrant, so what we did was one of the things we did was we took the stake that's on the right-hand side of the house, the one where the neighbor butts up to us. We do have a stake there, and so we have two stakes on that side of the house. And the tax map said we had 150 or 151 feet in the front.
I see.
We didn't measure that out. From the stake on the right side of the house, my husband and I just took a 25-foot tape measure, and we measured over towards the stop sign. We measured over 150 feet.
That's reasonable to do.
And that's when we realized the garage wall. And then that's when we pretty much realized the garage wall to our property line was the 30 feet, which kind of took us near the lilacs.
That would make sense, because they built the house, the one front yard is at the 30-foot dimension, and then the second one would be as well. That would make sense.
It should be,
Didn't this predate zoning, this house?
Yes, but it seems like they, even if it did predate zoning, I could see where they symmetrically placed the house equidistant from each property.
It's a tough one.
I mean, I have to say, based on what I've heard, that she found actual pins, if she measured 150 feet, her estimate is better than what's shown there. Yes, it's more accurate than what's shown there.
And that's why I'm saying there's 30 feet from the garage to the road, based on the 150 feet that we,
Because that'll affect the
Measured
amount of relief. They're pretty dramatic.
that's because like, oh, the garage is the 30 feet.
Correct.
And it's like, oh, but
Yes.
we need probably 12 feet because we have to be away from the house, 12.
Yeah, the other factor here is that the code requires that the shed be 4 feet away from the house. The building.
Okay. Well, then it is.
So what we're gonna do
16 feet relief.
we would have
Yeah.
to, well, 15.
Yeah.
10, if we gave 15 feet of relief, that would give them 16, or 15 feet, which shouldn't do it, right?
Yeah, for the
10
shed,
foot,
the shed,
they have 5
the
feet.
edge of the.
Yeah, they'd have 4 foot, really.
So you're at 50% rather than.
And that's the other question,
Well,
well, that's the other question, when she was doing her measurement, was it 30 feet to the side of the garage or to the eve of the garage? Probably sticks out another, it's got a good size, which is nice, but was she triggering it on the wall, or was she triggering it on the roof?
When you measured the 30 feet from your house, you went from the garage wall, correct?
I went from the foundation.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
you're probably, yeah, I'm guessing looking at that, but that's not a typical 6 inches, it's more like a foot, maybe a foot and a half.
Yeah,
So we don't know for sure, but we're a lot closer to 50% than we are at 82.
correct.
Oh, God, yes.
Yes. Yes. That's my point.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, I know the tax mapping, all they have to do is it looks like they just adjusted that whole set of lines you know, that way. And also to take is the slightest amount that could affect 10, 15.
So Diane, when the pin that you found by your neighbor's property, okay, did that show that those trees were on his property?
I didn't hear that.
When you found the pin on your neighbor's property, did it show that those trees were on his property and not yours?
Yes, to the right side of the house.
This line is probably incorrect too.
You're talking
That's what I mean, that whole set of lines would be shifted.
So that means that would, if we move to that side, shed to that side, it would be crowded.
Yeah, that changes my perspective on that.
There's a telephone pole or utility pole and, trying to think of the placement of the stake. The stake is, I just know it's right near that utility pole, which puts the trees on the neighbor.
Okay.
And then there's a fence, on the house behind us, they had an old chain link fence. And, that's kind of it's a little, pretty much our property line, just our property line just inside that chain link fence.
But what I might suggest we do is we, if there is any offering of relief here, the variance should be from the house. We should.
Yes.
Relief of the house is relief of the house.
That way when Matt goes out and,
He's gonna put the house 30 feet out the line.
right, what I'm suggesting is, you know, in the body of the resolution, just cite it, also cite a dimension from the house. So we'll know.
So we gain 15 feet of relief, and it's 10 foot wide, even come off the house by 5 feet.
Correct.
But that's really out of the eve.
Correct.
Because I checked with our insurance company and
She can
asked,
choose whether she wants to use vegetable oil or butter.
they didn't see that problem with the 4 feet from the house, but the guy from Garden Time had said he felt we needed to be 4 feet from the house. I thought I put something on one of the drawings and set the distance between the shed and the house. And the
We're
shed.
not leaving from the house, like it was measurements out of the house.
Well, what I'm saying is,
So if we gave them 15 foot of relief, so that if they're assuming that on the eve of this is 30 feet from the line. So now you're gonna, they would have to he'd have to adjust that because of this.
Right.
But, we would have to make sure that it was within, that the shed was no more than that 15 feet of relief from this. That's from.
but what I'm saying is you would cite relief as you normally do, but then you would say in the next sentence, positioning the shed 4 feet from the eve of the house. Yeah, so that way goes out in the field.
He can use that, he don't,
He has a bear.
on the same page for how he's deciding.
It'll end up in the same form of relief,
Right.
but it just gives it very.
Gives you some
So
places.
this shed is a 10 by 10 shed.
Correct.
Does it have eaves?
Yeah, I think
It does have a small eave.
Okay.
I don't know how much.
Yeah, but they're not usually.
they're not usually over a foot.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, it would be more than
I
a
think
foot.
we have somebody on too, for the public hearing, so.
Yeah, it's kind of a small shed. I don't think the eve is, a foot would almost seem, in my mind, would be too much, so but no more than a foot.
Well, what we're talking about here, just so you know, Diane, and to see, what we're talking about we need to go from the eve of the house, the eve of the garage. That's where the line is that we're gonna move from. The shed needs to be 4 feet from that, is that correct?
Right, 4 feet from the wall.
From the wall.
It's not for the building code.
Okay.
It's the wall, so you don't have, so you have plenty of passage and all that, and fire
So
separation.
that helps.
That cuts a little bit of stuff.
More flexibility.
Yeah.
In other words, rather than mess with these property lines, because the property lines, I mean, I think you did a good job measuring it, but I think we don't know exactly where.
Exactly.
That's all. So, it is too hard. But anyway, so that's what we're talking about this year.
We're talking through math, so we're gonna apologize.
They're talking through a mask, so it's difficult to hear. But what basically the tone of the discussion is that, any kind of a decision is gonna relate to a location in respect to the house. So like, for example, the shed should be 4 feet from the house. So we know when the shed is placed and the building inspector goes out there to confirm, he has a bearing, that he can work from, meaning the house itself.
Okay, so that means the overhang of the roof and the overhang of the shed, those two roof pieces have to be 4 feet apart.
No, as I understand the building code does not consider the E, zoning does. So for zoning, we have to measure the setback from the edge of the E. But for the building code, they're looking for separation between the two building walls.
So that really helps.
So that actually helps your case.
Yeah, so that's not.
That's gonna give you at least another 2 feet of.
So that really would, I think if we were to agree to get 15 feet of relief on the side setback, and then have the measurement off of the house, off of the garage, off the wall, that it has to be 4 feet to meet code.
It'll be right there.
Then that should put us right in there.
That's my point.
Right, so I think that's gonna give her what she wants, and that keeps us at the 50%. And we don't do that lightly, but I think when you look at this, and you look at the amount of land that's there, even though it's not hers, we're not impeding on a neighbor.
That's true.
And that makes, it makes it a little more easier for me to try to grant this, because it isn't really going, because I don't think when we look at the property, you look at the road, I don't think it's gonna look that bad.
Oh, it's gonna fit in nicely.
It's gonna fit right in, it'll fit right in. So,
Mr. Chairman, I think we do have an attendee.
I was gonna ask you, do we have somebody else?
Yeah, I want to say for the record, it was properly noticed. Do you want to open the hearing?
Can I just ask you, did we have any correspondence?
We had no written correspondence.
Okay, let's open the public hearing.
Okay, I have a person indicated as Jenny. Jenny, are you there?
I think, yeah, but it's really hard to hear what everyone's saying.
We're working on it.
did she try to get back on that? That's why you're seeing her on there?
No, it's another person who's been on since the beginning. I'm trying to unmute her. Her name is Jenny.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, are you here for the hearing on the zoning board application?
I was here for the meeting. I was listening into I don't know if the solar project was getting presented tonight for the Stockbridge Road.
No, this is not about that.
Okay, that's all. I might be in the wrong meeting then.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No worries. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So we don't have anybody
Nope, there's nobody here. We just have Trish.
all right, well.
Well, just to cover our bases, this does not require any kind of seeker.
Correct.
Okay, so we're not gonna be worried about that. And just to discuss, the basic requirements for granting an area variance, and I'm not gonna read them all tonight because I'll start coughing. We discussed the fact that the hardship that it is for you folks, for Diane, in terms of and she made a good presentation.
Where is that, what the other alternative is?
I'm gonna skip the second one because that's the big one for us. And the third is that the difficulty not being legal, I saw the cracks on that. And again, we had a nice, good discussion of that. And the fourth is that there will be no substantial change in the character of the neighborhood or the detriment to adjoining properties, and I'm satisfied that it wouldn't. The fifth is that, and I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it has to do with the purpose of the chapter of the property in the district, or any conflict with the plans of the town or objectives of the town. I don't see a problem with that. I think as the staff notes report, at least staff notes incorporated into the.
Yeah, they're in the application you filed.
Okay.
I know the staff goes really very well.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Actually, I.
Sorry for the mapping was a little misleading.
Well,
But
But you give us what you can and we appreciate it.
And then a big part of, let's get back to the big issue, which is, this is a very substantial variance. It's even given the change in the line, it's, that we've accepted that the line is probably more like 30 feet from the garage.
Right.
It still is a 15-foot, approximately 15-foot variance, which is a 50% variance, which is kind of what we've set as a limit on how much we're going to do for we've called it not substantial in the past, but it's substantial. And I think, but that's.
Well, I think my observation is the board has always been very good about viewing each application on its individual merits. And,
that's what we do. I think the fact we should have an adjoining property, it's a front, it's a second front line.
That's the other thing, is
You know, and those are, when you have a corner lot like that, that's something that a lot of people don't take into consideration when they buy a house. On a corner lot, that they actually have two 30-foot setbacks.
yeah.
And that really, in a lot of times, and no disrespect to them, you wouldn't think it.
Right.
And then when you buy the house, you realize, oh, I can't put anything in. So
this is essentially a front line, but it's the side of the house.
Right.
But it makes sense to have it there, and it's not going to be, the neighborhood is going to look fine.
Yeah.
So I, it's substantial, but it's not outrageous.
I agree.
So.
Thank you, it sounds good.
So there you go.
So you want to close the public hearing and
Yep.
put up the motion?
Close the public hearing, yes.
Yes.
We close the public hearing.
Or, never started, but that's okay.
And would you entertain a motion?
I would.
Appeal number 833, I'll make a motion that we grant 15 feet of relief on the setback. And that the measurements be taken off of the side of the garage. That the shed has to meet the 4 feet clearance on the setback from there.
So 4 feet between the garage siding and the shed siding.
Yeah, that's right, that's correct, yeah.
Okay, not a problem. We can do that.
Wow.
I guess my question is, we talk about the measurement here, I mean, we're still talking about the setback.
That's right. You still should frame it in terms of the setback, but then to cite the garage was a variance.
We're giving 15 feet of relief on the setback. But the measurement for the setting of the shed will be 4 feet from the wall of the garage to the shed. That, by looking at our drawings and everything, that should fit that 15-foot setback.
I second, is it 834 or 833?
When I read the wrong one, I was 833.
834 is the appeal number.
Well, it's all, I looked at my minutes instead of my. So I apologize, it's 834, yes.
And I will second.
Is there any further discussion?
Now, the shed will have, garden time when they come and they lay the shed. They come out beforehand and they put, the shed is 10 by 10 and they will be putting like a 12 by 12 rock
Yeah, that's
area.
not,
Is that's not.
That's not the material.
Yeah, that's all about
Crushed
it.
All right,
That's standard procedures, yeah.
okay,
and that's not a structure, so we don't worry about that.
we're good there.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh, thank
Okay.
you.
Well, we haven't voted yet.
Well, thank you for taking the time.
Okay, I guess I'll poll the board,
If you want, I can do it.
Yes, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Yeah.
Mr. Endo?
Yes. Now, it's-
Now it's official.
Oh, my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Trish, did you get that okay?
We
I
thank
got
you
it.
For putting up with our,
Well, you have a happy Thanksgiving,
method of doing this with our gas side and this.
Trish.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I don't know what I did wrong going in, but
No, you did
I'm
fine.
glad to call me.
Well, we're able to help you, so.
Well, that's the good thing about technology, there's usually a backup.
You have a nice Thanksgiving.
Yep, have a good Thanksgiving.
Oh, you all do too. Thank you so much.
Yep, good night.
All right, good night.
Trish, are you still there?
I am.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah, have an Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry, I looked at you, I'm like,
That's quite
Well, I like to do this around.
Jim, as you always says, you stuck right in. It's perfect.
It was $50, right?
That makes me feel better because I was a little confused when I was looking at the 82 number thinking, and I hadn't seen the problem.
Matt Manning was there. He texted me at
Oh, he was out there?
5 after.
Well.
who was here?
Matt,
Oh,
So
So,
did we adjourn the meeting yet?
no,
but we will now.
okay,
Do we have any problems with next month's meeting?
that's right now.
What did we say?
It was,
It's just fourth Monday, fourth Wednesday.
Fourth Wednesday, let me see here, that will be,
After Christmas.
fourth Wednesday will be December 23rd.
yeah.
That's fine.
I don't know of anything coming in, but it's a ways away from the submission date, so.
Never know. All
All
right.
right,
Meeting is adjourned.
We can go about our, I didn't know tonight was normally.
meeting is adjourned, I'm stopping the.
I didn't realize it was like one of the biggest drinking nights of the year.
Yeah, the kids, my sons, you know, one of my boys, that's a tradition at that age, I guess.
I never remember it. I went on the news tonight to talk about how the kids